BrickFest Live claims to be the #1 attended family event for Brick fans. Looking at it online, it's a bit hard to know what to expect. You can find prominent reviews saying that BrickFest Live is the worst LEGO convention ever, lacking any sort of community-built mocks or vendors. You can also find videos that make BrickFest Live look like any other flagship LEGO convention, like Brick World or Brick Fair, with tons of amazing mocks, vendors, and adult LEGO fans alike. In this video, we're going to head to BrickFest Live 2023 in Kansas City to answer a few questions like, what is BrickFest? Is this only a family-focused event, or is it something that an adult LEGO fan can enjoy? Let's go ahead and dive in. So let's take a look at what BrickFest Live claims to offer. Inspiration. See the most life-size models. Engagement. Enjoy hands-on activities. Entertainment. Meet contestants from the LEGO Masters TV show and cosplayers. The hands-on attractions take up most of the webpage: a giant brick pit, Minecraft zone, glow zone, graffiti wall, mosaic gallery, derby races, floor mural, and so much more. Just looking at this webpage, it is pretty clear that this is primarily meant to be for families with kids who love LEGO. I was just hoping and praying that maybe Kansas City would be like Houston or some of the other cities I've seen where BrickFest Live does have a bunch of other vendors and exhibitors there. The truth is, it seems like BrickFest Live varies a lot depending on what city you're in and which event you go to. Some events seem to have a ton of different mocks and LEGO vendors, some not so much. I'll chalk it up to me being in a smaller city, and that's the main complaint of this guy who said that it's the worst LEGO convention ever. I think he was expecting something else, but looking online, it's impossible to tell if you're getting just the basic BrickFest or if you're going to see a ton of exhibitors. I may be wrong, so someone please correct me if you know better. With all that said, let me talk a little bit more about what we experienced at BrickFest Live. We went at 11:30 a.m. on Saturday, so it was absolutely mobbed with people already, mostly families, and it was already bustling when we got inside. While the mocks are few and far between, the ones that they do have are pretty cool. A lot of them are giant brick-built statues. You've got a lot of pop culture references right near the entrance: Captain America, Thor, Star Wars, Pikachu, and Super Mario, which was my personal favorite. Separate from the pop culture section was a historical section representing a bunch of different cultures, all the way from the Mayans, Japanese samurai, Native Americans, Egyptians, and even the Greeks. Julius Caesar. That was probably my favorite moment of the entire day. It's Jesus! While we were exploring the convention center, we ran into some Star Wars characters. An Imperial officer, Bo-Katan, and a really tall Jawa were all hanging out. So you know I had to get my picture taken. That's right. Oh, there he goes into his little tent. He must be tired of wearing his helmet. There were a few other giant LEGO statues to get your picture taken with, like Woody from Toy Story and this big robot. The only other section purely for display features some giant minifigs, which are really cool, but they are obviously just 3D printed models, although they do have a few small builds, like these lightsaber hilts, Yoshi and Kirby, and some Marvel-themed busts of different characters, which I really liked the designs of. There was also a gigantic LEGO train engine. I didn't really check that out too much, but I saw that the guy there would take certain pieces off to show you the inside. And that is basically where the display pieces end. Pretty much everything else was interactive stuff where you could go and use bricks to build different activities. Great for kids and families, but not necessarily something that your average adult fan would want to do without any kids around. I'll be going back once I have a little builder child of my own. There's a collaborative mural where they give you instructions to build a piece of this giant LEGO DC superheroes mosaic, which was absolutely massive in the middle of the convention floor, and you can see them adding some more squares on there now. You can build stuff out of fluorescent pieces and display it in this black light tent, which is very pretty with the way that the pieces glow. I'm sure that the kids love that one. A lot of the bricks available seem to be normal 2x2, 2x4 bricks, so I'm not sure you can do many intricate builds or that you would even have time to attempt to do one here. But again, it is for kids, so that makes total sense to me. There's this area where you could add a build to this gigantic white temple structure, as well as a full Minecraft area, which I'm sure most of the parents just ended up being in the Minecraft section the whole time, watching their kids build, or helping them, of course. Not saying they all watch only. And to be fair, if you do love Minecraft, this was a pretty cool section. Check out the Nether portal and different giant Minecraft things that people have built surrounding the giant statue of Steve. There was a section where you could build a Lego race car and have it race in a Pinewood Derby style race. I'm not very good at building Lego cars, but I did take second place in Pinewood Derby at my Cub Scout pack when I was growing up. So just saying. The thing that was least appealing to me was this giant pit of bricks. I already feel like I picked up about 11 different illnesses after being around all these kids for an hour, so you couldn't have paid me to go into that pit. Those poor bricks. I feel like if you want to go in there, you should have to take your shoes off. Now that would be a really fun challenge. They had a few other small mosaics and different things that you could contribute to. Most of the activities are just a chance to get your hands on Lego pieces and build, which for small kids is absolutely perfect. I'm sure they would love it. Some sections have instructions and some just let you build whatever you want. So as far as Lego shopping, they did have a whole section that was basically a Lego store filled with probably any current set that you could name, and also filled with people. You can tell in these shots, it is absolutely packed to the brim with shoppers. Unfortunately, there were no retired sets, but the one thing that did interest me is they had all sorts of CMF series, from DC to Monsters to The Simpsons, Lego Movie. Unfortunately, the store is objectively overpriced. I think everything had a markup. I did get some Simpsons figures that I will open at the end of this video, so stick around to see what I got. Overall, I would skip the store unless your child demands it. You could get much better prices even in the Lego store or online. I do think it's funny how long this line is at a Lego convention for a State Farm exhibit. You could make your own bobblehead, which actually sounds pretty cool, but there was no way I was gonna stand in that line. Overall, it was definitely worth the price of admission. I think it was only like 20 bucks. I am a little bit disappointed there wasn't more vendors and more mocks, but maybe if I lived in a bigger city, that would be possible. You never know. But if you have kids and you go for that reason, I think you're gonna have an amazing time, and your kids will have an even better time. I guarantee you that. If you're an adult fan without kids who just wants to see some cool Lego stuff or go shopping, you'll probably be out of there in like an hour or less. So just keep that in mind and maybe travel to like a bigger convention like Brick World or Brick Fair if you want to scratch that itch, which by the way, I will definitely need to scratch that itch now. This being my first Lego event in person, I definitely want to go to a much bigger one. Overall, this convention was pretty small, and at least in our local expo center, it wasn't even like a super big room. So let me know down in the comments, what is your preferred Lego convention of choice? And let's go ahead and open those minifigs. We got two Simpsons. We got War Machine, who I thought I'd pick up because I don't have a copy of his minifig yet. It just came out, but we also got the Disney minifigs, and we also got two of these Brickfest Live stickers. Let's see who we got from The Simpsons. Oh, it looks like Baby Maggie. Oh, and the dog. I'm sorry, I'm not a huge Simpsons fan. I do not know what the dog's name is. I'm sorry about that for all the Simpsons heads in my audience, but Baby Maggie. That's awesome. Let's see who our other one is. Oh, this does look different. What is it? Who is this? Oh man, I don't know this kid's name. Sorry guys, I'm not the biggest Simpsons fan, but I did want to buy these. Check out our CMF series, Disney. Oh heck yeah, it's the kid from Coco. Let me get another cool dog. We did get War Machine. We've got our pal from Coco. Pretty cool. Got his little dog too. I like his dog because it's got his tongue hanging out of his mouth. And you've got Maggie and the Simpsons dog. Please write in the comments the name of this dog. Please write in the comments this guy's name too. Thanks for watching, everyone. I want to thank my girlfriend Abby for buying the tickets for me to Brickfest and coming along to experience this adventure with me. It means the world when your significant other is willing to indulge all your nerdy hobbies. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you. I've got a ton of new videos coming soon. I've been getting asked if we're going to be going back to city building videos soon, and we definitely will. I've got a few more videos lined up in the coming weeks, but I promise we will get back to working on the city. That is about it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.